No,
Shut
go ahead.
up, Carolyn. Shut up. What the frick was I on?
You needed to go outside, is
No,
what you're
I
saying.
need to go outside. Oh, wait, dude, this was a really good book. Okay, all of this is werewolves. I went crazy for werewolves. Okay, there's a
Love
fanfic
it.
out there. Guys, there's a there's a fanfic out there called The Code of the Alpha. I ate that up, dude. I'm Maddie,
And I'm Carolyn.
and
And
we're okay, ready?
yeah.
And we're just some podcast. Why didn't you do it?
I thought you said that we weren't doing it. I thought we were doing that. I thought you were doing it with me. Oh, and we're just some podcast. Yeah, tell me about your housewives. How are they today? How are the housewives?
Struggling for sure. After they took their trip to Colorado, man, everyone's been fighting, and I love it.
They
I'm
came
still pissed.
to my homeland. That's
They
crazy.
came to your homeland, but they're doing good. It's funny though, watching this because this is season 2, and Jen goes to prison in season 3. So watching this, she's like convincing everyone that she's innocent. And I'm like, guys, next season she's gonna plead guilty. Like she's gonna get that plea deal and she's gonna go to prison. So I wouldn't
Dude, I need
believe
to watch
her.
this. There's so much tea. Like, that's a crazy amount of tea.
Yeah, it is crazy.
What have we been reading and watching this week? That's an excellent question, Maddie. Can you tell that we cut out something and then inserted this here? We I have been watching Queso again. Okay, third week in a row that we're on the Queso hyperfixation. I recently downloaded Twitch. I don't know how much of that conversation will be in there. And now I watch the streams live. So I'm here to repent, to confess.
You have problems?
I, I am obsessed, dude. I almost bought merch. I don't even have Taylor Swift merch,
That's a
but
shame.
he's so funny and he's so sweet. It's crazy. I love watching his streams, and I am laughing and I'm screaming because the games are usually kind of scary, and I'm having a great time. I'm rushing home from work. I'm speeding home to make it to the streams because I'm working till 10 p.m. my time, and streams are starting at 8:30.
I love it.
It's an addiction, honestly.
You have a problem, and that's
I
okay.
do have a problem. What have I been reading? I'm still reading my acting book. So I've been reading this book called, well, directing book, Directing Actors. So we're on a nonfiction grind right now, I guess. I'm reading that. What have you been reading this week? Or what have you been putting down? Because I feel like the last 5 books you talked about, you've been like, I hated every second of it. Like, I feel like you've been putting down a lot of books. Okay, here's the thing. Maddie does not put down books. She actually finishes them. Like, a lot of people will like, what is the word?
DTF. Nope.
DTF. No?
Nope. DNF.
DNF. Hey, that's
DNF.
crazy. It's not DTF, guys. It's very common miscommunication there. It's
Hey,
DNF.
we're just gonna
And
cut that part out.
no,
It's
I think that's
DNF.
hilarious. Maddie doesn't do that. Maddie reads the whole book. She will literally read through the entire thing, and she'll do this the whole time. But she'll finish it, and then she'll tell me that's the
There,
worst book I've ever read. But man, have I heard the most funny passages from books from Maddie sending me voice to text of these hilarious parts of books that are
yes.
just terrible.
There's only one book that I was reading it, and I was like, I remember being at work when I was reading it, and I was just like, I actually don't think I could finish this book. And Josh was like, why not? I said, because it's so bad and the main character pisses me off. I wish I remember what the title was. But he was like, okay, well then just skip to the end. So I skipped to the end of the book and I read it and I was like, I'm so glad I didn't waste time because that was horrible. That was brutal. But what have I been reading this week? I finished a couple of books. Very happy about it. The book that I started last night, it's called, let's see. I'm on my Kindle app. It's called A Game of Hearts by Joanna Barker. It sounded kind of fun. It's a clean Regency romance, which I always love those.
Ooh, okay. Sign me up.
Very excited. And then Girl, you know what I was watching this week? I've been watching My Real Housewives. My Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. I love it.
I feel like I would love the Provo Housewives,
It's
you
great.
know? I
It's
gotta
great.
check it out. I don't know. I've never gotten into, hey, the only reality TV shows I've gotten into have been the worst reality TV shows yet to book. And that would be Love is Blind.
These are
Um,
not any better.
oh no, I can't imagine it, but I think it's kind of fun. I don't know. They're always just kind of silly, but in like a really fun, intriguing way. Like a car crash, you just can't look away, unfortunately. I don't know. But I'm always into them. I'm always sat. And I used to make reality TV my gym TV shows because it would get me going to the gym. I would download them onto my phone and then I would be like, I can only watch these at the gym. And then I would be like, and I'm at the gym every day because I'm like, cliffhanger. Well, now I got to go back. And
I
hey, it
know.
worked. And it worked. It worked great. So
I
maybe
know.
Housewives is my new gym show.
But yeah,
Dude,
so it's great.
okay, guys, I have a confession to make. I think we talked about it last episode. I talked about how I actually hadn't seen Twilight. Well, a few episodes ago, depending on when this comes out. Can't remember already. But I mentioned how I actually had not seen Twilight all the way through. I've seen the first film,
I don't
and
remember
I've
this
not seen
conversation.
the rest of them. Oh, and I'm breaking your heart all over again, and that's my bad. And I'm so sorry.
I had to. Are
She's
you sure you
crying.
talked to? Are you sure you talked about it in an episode?
Oh, did we just talk about it on the? I think we just talked about it with Theo. I think you're right. I think it was just we were just on the phone with Theo talking about it
Yeah,
because it's
because
because it's
we were
his
talking
favorite
about
movie. Yeah.
it's his favorite movie and how he's tried to steal my shirt from
Oh yeah,
set.
because you have that shirt that says "This is the skin of a killer," but it's him like all sparkly in like a sparkly tracksuit.
Yeah. And he was
Yeah,
like, "How much do you want for that?" And I said, "It's priceless."
I really want to get that egg word shirt that has him as an ogre. I think that's hilarious. Um,
But did you watch Twilight?
I did not. Okay, and that's not what I'm talking about. That feels like the conclusion I should have gotten to, but no, I have still not seen all of the Twilight movies. I've only seen the first one. So I've seen the baseball scene. Okay, beautiful. We all can agree. We all can agree. Great scene. Um,
Is it though?
what I didn't realize was, is it though? It's iconic, Maddie. Beautiful, maybe the wrong word. Iconic, unforgettable,
The
certainly.
way he steps in front of Bella to hide her scent? Yeah, dude. Watch the
Yeah.
damn watch the damn movie, bro. Just
So.
watch it.
So just that first tale I've seen. I've not seen the rest of them. Um, however, what I am now realizing through TikTok referencing and a little bit of analysis up in the old noggin is that every song I've ever heard on TikTok is from Twilight. Every single one. Uh,
Yes. Where do you
huh? Obviously, I know
uh
the Bon Iver one. I know the Bon Iver one. Which
Yes.
anyone coming for me saying it's Bon Iver, I was you once. I was you once, and I would have been like, it's Bon Iver. It's not.
Did you
Okay?
also know that Robert Pattinson
No, it's
sings
Bon
a
Iver.
song that's in that movie? She's not even listening.
No, 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 no. We had this. Wait, hold on. Sorry. Zach is coming into the chat now. Hello, Zach. Welcome to the chat. Give me one moment. Hey guys, I'd like to apologize. It is not Bon Iver, it's Bon Iver. Bon Iver is how you say it, which is crazy. And I never, is that still right? Is that still wrong?
I think it's Bon Iver. You were calling it Bonnie Bear.
No, I was not. Oh, guys, this is going into the deep lore of my marriage real
I'm
quick.
just oh my gosh.
Just cut out this whole Bon Iver situation because
Oh
Zach
no,
is
we're keeping it
confusing
in.
the shit out of me right now. Okay, so Zach met the drummer of Bon Iver. Okay, he met the drummer, and I've been calling him Bon Iver my entire life. And then Zach was like, "That's crazy, it's Bon Iver," and I'm like, "Who?" And he's like, "The guy that sings the song you're listening to." Oh, and I didn't know, and I'm trying to be humbled. I say it right now. Bon
I'm
Iver,
gonna look this up because I
and
don't
then
believe
Zach
any
is
of you.
confused.
So I'm just gonna. I don't trust any of you guys anymore.
It's
So we're
recorded,
gonna.
dude. It's literally recorded. I'll show you. And so yeah. So it's Bon Iver. Um, didn't know that.
It's Bon Iver. What did you
Yeah,
say?
Bon Iver. Yeah.
Okay.
So
You guys
it's
have mixed me up
yes.
with the Bon
It's
Ivers, Bonnie
Bonnie Bear.
Iver.
Zach, I'll kill you. What now? What now, Zach? Zach just wants to say hi. He's eating a banana right now. He just wants to be included. I love you, Zach. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for
Well,
correcting
I don't
how
even
I say
think you
it.
heard. I don't even think you heard my fun fact about the
What's your
Twilight
fun
music.
fact? Tell me about your fun fact.
Robert Pattinson sang a song for that movie.
Yes, I did know that. I found that out on TikTok as well. Guys, if you're on TikTok making Twilight content, I feel very educated by you.
You
Thank
should
you
just
for
watch
doing
the
your due
movies.
diligence. I
Dude,
know,
it's
I
all on
know.
Peacock. Kate, this is not sponsored by Peacock, but
It is.
Peacock just got a ton of new movies. I like put them all on my list yesterday, and Twilight was one of them. You gotta watch it.
So last time you were here, Maddie, last time you visited me, we did a little Star Wars shindig. Well, okay, two
Yeah.
times ago. I think when you come up here next, we need to do a whole Twilight thing because I haven't seen them at all, and I'd love to watch them with you.
I just can't because like what the frick, bro? How long have we been friends for? We haven't watched Twilight. I just don't understand. I
Well,
don't
because I
understand how
wasn't
we got
allowed,
here.
remember, because I wasn't allowed to watch it.
Oh,
And
I
then
guess
by
that's
the
true.
time I was allowed to watch it, the hype train had left the station. We've moved on to dystopian now. We went from monster boyfriends to us versus them, the capital being them, you know?
Oh yeah,
So it
dude.
was like it was crazy. So
Dude,
the
look,
tides shifted before.
my whole stuff on Peacock. We got Natsufatsu. We got Twilight. We got Stardust, the Black Phone.
Can you tell everyone in the audience what you mean by Natsufatsu?
I don't know how to pronounce it.
It's Nosferatu, and it makes me laugh every single time Eddie says it. And I thought she was saying it on purpose. I didn't know it was because you didn't know. I didn't mean to expose you.
I
I thought you were just saying it because it's really funny. Natsufatsu.
don't know how
Hey
to
guys,
pronounce
check
it.
out critically acclaimed Natsufatsu now on Peacock streaming. That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
Carolyn over here is calling me out.
I didn't
Just kidding.
mean to. I thought it was a joke. I think it's the
No, it's
funniest
fine.
joke ever.
I
It makes
get
me
it.
laugh every
No, I
time.
get it. I would hate me too.
Maddie sent me a video last night, and she's like, "Hey, dude, just
Should we
about
insert
Peacock.
that here?
Don't know." Yes, please do. I think it's so funny.
Bro, don't mind how I look, but I was just on Peacock and I was gonna watch my Real Housewives, and I was like, they made another Bridget Jones Diary movie? Hello? But then I got some great news when I scrolled further down. Natsufatsu Extended Edition. Should I?
I think the way you say it and then like makes me laugh every time. This video is sponsored by no one. It's sponsored by Michelle Stahl, who buys our merch.
Yeah.
That's who it's sponsored by.
True, dude. I love her.
This is
But
sponsored by Maddie and I having a weekly call and now deciding to record it.
for real, dude. But hey, you're on my Peacock account, so now
I
we can
am.
share the love.
Yeah, we're Sean and Gus on there, and it's really fun.
Speaking of Twilight, the fan fiction from that. Because, guys, guess what? The episode that we're talking about today is fan fiction. Guess how long that took us to get to? About 30 minutes, because we started at 11:30. It's 12 o'clock right now.
That's crazy. Hey, we were just having a great time. We were just chatting about. We were just getting into fights with Zach about how things are pronounced. It was beautiful.
I have to leave in 30 minutes.
Okay. Fan fiction, dude.
Fan fiction.
Let's go crazy. And we're talking fan fiction that's made it into the public eye in a kind of secretive way where they pretend that they're not fan fiction. We all gasp.
Yes. I did make some notes. I did
Yeah,
write
let's
down.
let's go down your list.
Well, okay, I did not know this. I think I might just be the only one who did not know this fact. that City of Bones was Harry Potter fan fiction.
Oh, I did not know that one either. That's
That was
crazy.
the first one that popped up on my thing. I was like, fan fiction. It was like, oh, City of Bones was a Harry Potter fan fiction about Draco falling in love with Ginny. I was like, hello? How did I not know this?
And I should have known,
And I should
and
have
I should have
known
known. Um, I gotta look up my favorite fan fictions really quick.
after.
Of course. I mean the ones that I know about, not my favorites. Please.
Well, you actually, okay, so the list that I have is City of Bones, and then obviously 50 Shades of Grey, because that is a Twilight fan fiction.
Right. It all stems from Twilight. It
It all
always
stems from
does.
Twilight.
And it
It always
always
stems
will.
from Twilight. And it always will. Carolyn has always said that, and she will continue to say it. She stands
It
by
all
that fact.
that's why I need to read the literature. I need to read the original literature, Twilight. I need to read all the books, I need to
I
watch all the movies.
and I have read it, and I told you how I read it, and I think about that at least once a week. Um,
Guys, this is so many more books than I thought it was going to be, guys. Okay, I knew about three of these, and we'll get to this list in a second. Let's go over Twilight first, because there's quite a few Twilight fanfics. Quite a few Twilight
mhm.
fanfics that spanned um into the world of popular teen shows and movies.
Yes. I love Twilight.
50 Shades of Grey being one of the craziest ones.
Yeah, that is kind of crazy. Like, how do you get from that to that?
Well, and I think that's a cool thing about that. So, like, obviously we have um 50 Shades of Grey, which is clearly a something that turned from a fanfic to like obviously morphed into its own characters and its own world with its own thing. Versus like the Love Hypothesis, which was a Raylo fan fiction,
I did write that down.
and they changed nothing but the names and they kept everything else the same and then hit that publish button because there's just a beautiful big publish button that you press.
Okay,
And
wait. You can't say that though, because you did not read the life hypothesis.
no, I did. I read
You
both.
did?
I read the Love Hypothesis and I read the fan fiction.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't get that at all.
Okay, see, then that's why it's crazy. That's why it's crazy, and I'll tell you why. Because the Love Hypothesis of the original fan fiction, which I can't remember the title of it, I have it saved on my Kindle as a PDF like a freak. But the
Love
original,
that.
hey, it's confession time, I guess. So I have that one. Hold on. Sorry, I'm going through this. So I have that one downloaded. Okay. They the fanfic that this lady wrote is not set in the Star Wars universe at all. At all. Like
Yet.
it's just Star Wars characters, but it's like completely modern and they don't really reference Star Wars at all besides the fact that it's the characters. That it's like and honestly, the main character that is supposed to be Rey in the thing is like totally just a different character and she put the name Rey on. So she really didn't have to do much to publish it into a real book because the characters, there's like almost zero Star Wars references in the whole fan fiction. It's just them at school, them at university. Um, and that's it. And that
I
happens. Like there's a
I
lot of
think I
fanfics
need
that are like
yeah.
that, that are set in like real world with the character
I
names.
think I might need to reread it because now that I've watched the Star Wars, when you told me that, I was like, but like
Ain't no way.
how? But
Yeah.
I just don't understand because it's like the first thing that pops into my head is like when she's like in the bathroom and she can't see him. I was like, how? Like,
Yeah. No, nothing's referenced. Like it's just literally their names. It's like this is Rey and this is Kylo and all the classmates are named the other names of the Star Wars characters and like that's it. Like there's no like oh it's the
oh, okay.
Empire, oh it's this, like it's nothing like that. It's literally just them in a modern world, which is
I did
like
like the book.
they do that with fan fiction a lot. So yeah, so that one's crazy because that one's really funny to me because I read them literally back to back. I was like, I wonder if she changed anything. She didn't. It's very funny. Um,
I love it. I like the book.
I love
I
the the theory that Twilight was inspired by MCR, which it kind of was, but only it was only that the author listened to MCR a lot, and then while she was writing the book, which is funny.
Oh yeah. I also wrote down obviously after. There's a lot of Harry
After.
Styles. There's a lot of Harry Styles fan fiction out there.
But I think
And
that it's so funny because, like, can you imagine if they casted him like they did in Bridget Jones' Diary, if they had casted Harry Styles in After?
that would be really funny. I just think it's like it always just takes me back to like middle school mostly because the Wattpad was huge and literally it'd be like I'm walking down the stairs. My family just yelled at me and they just sold me away.
I
I
put my
walked
hair in a messy
downstairs
bun.
and my hair messy bun and it like has pictures and then yeah, and then I walk downstairs. Hello, love. And then it's like
Hello, love. The entirety of One Direction is at my door. I've just been sold to One Direction by my mother.
my favorite one though was
Girl, go touch some grass, you know? Go outside. Please play outside. Bring back playing outside.
hey, I always like the ones where like they're at a concert and they see him.
Oh, and
And you're
let's
like,
bring that
"Oh,
back.
I'm gonna
Oh.
read down my oh my gosh,
And
just threw my phone across the room.
and what movie just came out with that one? The Idea of You, based
The
on
idea
another.
of you.
Well, based on a because it's so new, okay, and they've talked about it. They're like, well, it was based on. They have not released. I don't think so. Maybe I'm wrong. I'll Google it, but I don't think
What?
they've released the actual fanfic it was based on. The Idea of You, that
No,
new
I don't
Harry
think
Styles
so.
fanfic.
I don't
They didn't
know.
ever say which one it was based on, but like it's
I'm
obviously
re
based on a Harry Styles fanfic.
I'm re-downloading Wattpad real quick to see if I can find anything interesting on here. I don't
Going
know
into
if I
the
remember.
dark archives.
I don't know if I remember my login though. This will be interesting. You know me, I don't remember any of my
The
passwords.
author keeps saying it's not, but it's like, yeah, it is. She's like, no, it wasn't. I swear it was. Yeah, it was.
This is
Dude,
bad,
don't you
dude.
tell me. Don't you tell
This
me
is
it wasn't.
Tell me why all of these things that are in my
No,
Shut
go ahead.
up, Carolyn. Shut up. What the frick was I on?
You needed to go outside, is
No,
what you're
I
saying.
need to go outside. Oh wait, dude, this was a really good book. Okay, all of this is werewolves. I went crazy for werewolves. Okay, there's a
Love
fanfic
it.
out there. Guys, there's a there's a fanfic out there called The Code of the Alpha. I ate that up, dude. I ate it up. It was
I think we need to do
beautiful.
like a correlation between the rise of werewolf fanfics and the title alpha and the rise in alpha male podcasts and the rise of women who want to date people that listen to alpha male podcasts. And we just need to
That's also
find
crazy.
the intersection in the chart there.
I don't think
Like that's
I think
insane.
I have anything else in here. The what was it? The that song that's like from Disney, I think. I don't know actually. Don't quote me on that. But it's like we're in this pack for life. The
Yes, it
people?
is Disney. I think it's Descendants, isn't it? Is it Descendants?
No, that is not to say. Is
What
it?
which one is it? I feel like it might
I'm
no,
the
I think
alpha. I'm the whatever. Oh, we're in this pack for life. Oh, is it monsters or something?
oh, I think you're right.
I have no idea. I don't remember in a Descendants if it
Wait,
is.
what?
What?
Guys, I've
What?
just discovered something, and this might not be a discovery to anyone else but me, but I did not realize My Roommate is a Vampire was based on Raylo. No idea.
My
Ray and
roommate's a
Kylo
vamp.
fanfic. My Roommate's a
Weird.
Vampire. It's a more recent it's one that I've looked at the store, like at Barnes and Noble many
Oh,
times, and I've
it has
almost
like
bought it.
back. It's like pink and black on. Yeah.
And it's like, will it be love or at first sight or first bite? Okay, that's crazy, and that's why I
Get
haven't
out of
picked it
here. It's
up.
crazy.
There are, and I'm not trying to call you out, Allie Hazelwood, because I'm eating these books up. And I'm happy about it. I'm not even upset. But there are two books by Allie Hazelwood that are based on Raylo, and that's Loath to Love You and The Love Hypothesis. And I think that's hilarious. And what I think is the most hilarious part about it is people were posting when they were saying like, Love Hypothesis set to be made into a major feature film, and everyone on Twitter was like, "I have the best casting idea for you," and it would just be Daisy Ridley and Adam Driver. And I'm
Oh
like,
my
and
god.
please do it. I mean, Colin Firth did it, and we've talked about that. We've deep dived into that, we've done a deep dive about that. I think that's so funny, and I think it should be made a norm. If we're gonna make these fanfics into the real deal, bring back the actors, because that's so funny and that's iconic. And I think it would be great press for the movie. Everyone's be talking about that because that's crazy. Okay, also the Hurricane Wars, if you've read that, based on Raylo, You Again, also based on Raylo. This is the Kate Goldbeck book. Go
I
Hex
do have
Yourself,
the Hurricane
Raylo.
Wars. I
Yeah,
do have the
that's
Hurricane Wars.
that is a Raylo fanfic with the names changed. Next one is Go Hex Yourself, For Love and Bylines, and We'd Know by Then. These are our current 8 books that started as Raylo fanfics. Isn't that crazy, guys?
I
See,
really
if you
like that.
like fan fiction, if you write fan fiction, you too could sell a million copies of books, and that's what everyone's saying. So it's
I
crazy.
love it.
Maddie, what is your favorite that you've read that then you later discovered was fanfic or watched? Because I usually, except for the Raylo ones, which I think are so funny, and I've read them all, and I love them, and they're hilarious.
My
I've,
favorite?
those are the only ones that I knew were fanfics when I was reading them. Like, knew, oh, this was based on a fanfic. All the other ones I've discovered later, all obviously after we all knew that one when it came out.
I think it wasn't my favorite, but it was the one that shocked me the most was the live love hypothesis. Because I remember I was scrolling through Facebook because we were on the phone together and I tagged you in something and I was like, oh, I'm like laughing. I'm like, go check out what I just tagged you in. And on the phone, you were like, oh, like, what book are you reading this week? I was like, oh, I just finished the love hypothesis. And you said, did you know that's a fanfic of Kylo Ren?
I think
And
I'm
I
about
went,
to,
no, I did not
I
know. And I was shocked. I
might
was
be
shocked.
about to blow your mind. And if you already know it, then I won't blow your mind. And then I'm apologizing for that.
What?
Colty by Mariana Zapata is based on Edward and Bella in Twilight.
Yes.
That's crazy. That's so
Hmm.
cool. That's dope. Hey,
Yeah,
I love.
but don't talk bad about my
No, I'm
culty.
not.
If
I'm
you
just
talk,
surprised. I would
I
never.
will,
I would
I will,
never.
I would
I would
kill
never.
you.
I would never. I know it's one of your faves. I
It's
just
my
had no
favorite.
idea. I just had no idea it was based on them. That's funny. And I think that's like so cool. Like to be okay, fan fiction, cringy, whatever. Shut the hell up. I'll kill you. I think what's cool is that people make art that inspires other people that want to make art too. And I think that's really cool. And I think that's dope. And the fact that they continue to do it, even though they're like, yeah, it started as a fanfic, but like now it's this bigger thing and I really like it and I'm proud of it. And they publish it. I think that's really cool. So
Yes. Hey, hey,
so
hey,
yeah,
hey,
guys, it's cool
hey,
and
no
it's
one's mad
great.
at you. I mean, I just think it's interesting because like after you like watch a movie, you picture yourself in that world, you know? Like for Star Wars, I definitely was like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to go to Disney and like place myself in that world. And I think that's like what people do for fan fiction. And then they write it and they're like, you know what? I'm sure other people would eat this up.
And they do.
And they
And
do.
they do. And let me tell you. So you know how I originally said there were 2 Ali Hazelwoods that are about Raylo? There are 5. Okay,
Which
I
ones?
stand corrected.
I
Okay,
mean,
our other
probably all of
few.
them.
So, well, all of her, I think it's all her series that takes place in like STEM situations. Like those are all. So the love hypothesis, we know that one. Okay, we know Loath to Love You, Stuck with You, also based on Raylo, Under One Roof. I think that is that the sequel? They look so similar
No,
sometimes, I
so
wonder.
those are novellas. They're about because I read them.
Oh,
Um,
gotcha. Because I have only read the love hypothesis. I haven't read the other ones.
stuck under the same one under the roof. Is that what it's called? What's
Hmm.
it called?
Stuck with You.
Stuck with you. That's fanfic.
Yep. That's what it says here on Goodreads, okay? This is Goodreads.
What? But like how? It's literally a girl who like inherits
Well, that's what I'm
her
telling you. Like,
house.
so many of them
How?
are
I'm so
fanfics that are
curious.
set in like, cause like the okay, breaking down, and I can't remember what it's called, so I'm sorry, I don't remember the term, but there is a term for it in fan fiction, and it literally just means that they've just used the characters and then they just place them somewhere else, give them a different backstory, whatever. And it's like the same character names, and they act kind of like the characters. Not always. Sometimes I'm reading the fan fiction, like this is not what they would do, and they act like the characters, and that's it. Like there's no other relation. And so it's also possible that these all started as fan fictions and then she changed them. The only one that I've read that I've read her as the fan fiction, which is now like taken off of AO3. I had to find it through Reddit, is the Love Hypothesis. That's the one where I read the whole thing and it's exactly the same. Just
Mm.
with the names changed. But the other ones I haven't read, so it's possible they just started that way and then she kind of did her own thing.
Yeah,
Um,
it's like especially
Below Zero, also based on Raylo. Um,
I think she just really likes Star Wars, apparently.
why are there 49 books on this list of Goodreads that are based off of Raylo?
Mm.
Um, and now I'm double checking. Oh, okay. Somebody, okay, so this is obviously a forum. Okay, so this is a forum, so it's not like anyone can add to this, is what I'm saying. So it could be
Oh,
false. And then there's a note, author note here that says some of these were added, but I don't think they're correct. So some of them are wrong, is pretty much what she says.
okay.
But there's 49 here. And I mean, I'm not that surprised. I also feel like usually when the ending is bad, and Maddie's seen like parts and pieces of the sequels of Star Wars. She has not seen them all the way through. But I think when like the story needs help or work, or the ending's bad, or there's like a yearning ending, I feel like it sparks a lot more fanfic because people are like, no, this is how it should have ended, or this is how I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
Um, so there's so many. There's a million, billion, bajillion.
You know what's also a fan fiction?
Which one?
Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies.
Oh my goodness. If there wasn't a book that was like, this is why fan fiction should exist, it's this one. I freaking
Pride,
love
Prejudice,
Pride and
and
Prejudice
Zombies.
Zombies. Oh my gosh, and the movie's incredible and it's so funny and the special effects are really bad. And that's wonderful. And that's
I love it.
beautiful. Because I watched that movie and I was like, this is one of the greats. I
I just
love
love
this
it.
movie.
I just love it. Like
We need to
the
watch it
scene,
together. That's
we
so
need
funny.
to. The scene where she like Elizabeth walks in to like see her sister that's sick, and like they're like catching like the little flies. Love it. I love it. It's just so
Oh,
romantic.
it's just the funniest. I just think it's so great because it embraced what it was, which was insanity. You know,
Hmm.
it really embraced it. And so there's so many funny scenes in that movie. It's so good. It's so silly and fun. Don't go there for the special effects. Don't go there for that. Don't even think about those.
No,
Pretend they're not there. Just enjoy it. It's hilarious. It's funny. It's great. It's the girl that plays Cinderella. I always mess up her name. Is it Lily James? Question mark.
I think so.
Right. Love her. Love Pride and Prejudice zombies. Are we doing a deep dive into Pride and Prejudice fanfics? Because there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them,
There's a good
and they've all
amount.
been published somehow. All of them have been published.
Which ones?
Pride and Prejudice in Space. Currently reading. Um,
You
the
wait, you haven't
Bridget
finished it
Jones.
yet?
I still haven't finished it. Well, because like I'm literally, it's on my shelf. Okay, I usually if I'm not quite into a book yet, I'll just like switch between a few. So I have that one. I have Thunderhead, and then I'm reading my directing actors book. So I've just been going like I've just been picking this one
Yeah.
up, reading a minute, putting that one down. Next day, picking the next one up. So there's Prime Prejudice in Space, which just came out. Love it so far. And then Bridget Jones' Diary, obviously, which we've talked about before. I could talk about forever. Oh, you were saying there's another one. Yeah, the third one came out a few years ago. It has, is his name Dreamy from,
McDreamy?
yeah, from your
Patrick
fave.
Dempsey.
Yeah,
Patrick
Patrick
Dempsey from Grey's
Dempsey
Anatomy.
is in it. I think he replaces Hugh Grant, unfortunately. No.
It's another
Yes?
Bridget Jones Diary.
Yes.
It
His
is?
name, huh?
It's another
Well,
Bridget Jones Diary?
so there's three. There's three total. I've seen one and two. I haven't seen three yet.
That's
I know.
embarrassing.
Well, there's like I feel like there's quite a few books. I'm not an expert on the Bridget Jones Diary. My husband was gone for a week, and I was in my Colin Firth moment, and I was watching all of his movies. Hey, most of them are bad, by the way. And I stumbled upon the Bridget Jones Diary, and I almost turned it off 1,000 times. But I'm eating it up because I love Colin Firth so much, and his scenes in that movie are so good that I was like, I'm just watching this for him. I did, and I loved it. I loved his scenes. His scenes were great. And then I watched the second one because there's no one there, Mr. Zach, to be like, you should probably go to bed. It's getting kind of late. You probably shouldn't watch another Colin Firth movie that's kind of bad. Oh, no one's there to tell me that? Okay, putting it on, and I'm watching it, and now I'm like, it's okay. But Colin Firth is in it. And oh my
Adam
gosh,
Dempsey's in it.
the scene when he shows up to the prison, guys, if you know, you know. The
I
scene when he
don't
shows up
know.
to the prison,
I don't know, and I will never know.
and
I
that's fine,
refuse,
you
and that's
know, and you
fine.
don't
And
need
I
to because you would hate
refuse
it.
to know. I refuse to know.
I freaking love the Bridget Jones
I
Diary. Michelle, I know you're with me. Okay, I love them. They're silly and they're
I love
fun, and I love them.
I love bad movies, you know. I like I can't judge so much because I watch Real Housewives, you know? Like I just can't judge so much.
Sometimes they're just really
But
comforting, you know? And
sometimes they're
you
really
know they're
comforting.
silly, and you know they're silly, and you're having a
Yes.
great time being silly with them, you know?
But
And I love that.
I really hate
It's
it
very
when
British.
they make a character. I mean, you brought this up maybe during one of our chats or maybe on the podcast, I don't remember. But I hate it when they really have a character who's just clumsy for no reason.
Oh yeah, it's that early
And
2000s
I hate it so
female-y.
much because
Yeah,
as
it's
someone
rough.
who is clumsy, hey, it's not fun.
No, and people be like, "Oh, I should have dropped everything. That's so funny." It's not funny. First of all, it's embarrassing. Second of all, I've run into the same cupboard 3 times, and it hurts. And I got a bruise,
Dude,
and I got a bruise,
no,
and
dude. I fell one
I'm
time
upset.
and well, not even fall. I tripped, okay? And I was so embarrassed. And then to top it off, my watch messaged me and said, "Do I need help? Have you fallen and you can't get up?"
I need to get you one of those necklaces.
No, watch, I'm not fine because I just tripped in front of all these people. No one's laughing. I
You
mean,
know
they're all
what?
laughing at me
You
because
know,
I'm clumsy.
it'd be even better if the watch like said it out loud. It's like, Maddie, are you okay? It seems you have fallen, so everyone can hear it. Yeah, no, I hate it when they do that. It was just like a trait of the early 2000s. I was like, she's clumsy
For
because
sure.
which makes her relatable and cute and she's just a silly little woman, and that's so funny. And it's like
Yeah. I will give it to Bridget Jones. There are some good scenes. Like there's a
really good
part
scenes.
where um he's where Colin Firth's character he goes, "I like you," and she says, "Oh, except besides the drinking and the vulgar mother and whatever." And then he goes, "No, I like you for just who you are." And I think
It's
that's a
so
really good
sweet. There's
scene.
so many cute scenes in that
But
movie with them.
there's
And it's the
not
best, and I live
as
by this, okay? It's the best kiss I've ever seen in a movie before. Like
and
the best kiss in the end of
and
the first Bridget Jones.
yeah. The other thing is that when I first watched those movies, well, the movie, I only watched it not for Colin Firth. I'm sorry to you and to Catherine. I watched it for Hugh Grant
Oh, Hugh Grant
because
also.
he was also in a movie called 2 Weeks Notice with Sandra Bullock, which is a great movie. And there's a part where Hugh Grant falls out of a boat into the water and he still has a cigarette in his mouth. And I thought that was great.
That's crazy. But I love that. But I love it. But that's
I love
hilarious.
it.
Like
I
that's
don't watch it for
awesome.
Colin Firth, and I have not watched it since because I hated it so much. Maybe
I
it was
like
just because it's a British movie, and it felt like a
it's
love
very
triangle.
British.
Very British, love triangle, hate love triangles. I can't get with them.
Yeah,
So it's obvious who she likes.
I know a lot of people don't like the second one. I thought the second one was even better. I liked the second one too. I liked all of them. The third one I haven't seen because they replaced Hugh Grant, and I was like, I don't know. Usually in those movies, when you're watching a series and they replace an actor or the actor leaves a project, they have to write them out. It usually sucks. Like it's just like you just like I remember watching Pitch Perfect too, and just having
We
that
don't.
like, oh, this is a bummer. And like it's not that it's a bad movie, but like it's just like you have that like empty feeling of like, man, this isn't the same. And also the story was perfectly like shut in the first movie. I don't know if they needed to make more of them.
No, it just no, it was not good. Like, for those who don't know, when Pitch Perfect came out, like it was me, Carolyn, Elena, I want to say John, and maybe Tyler. We all watched Pitch Perfect together, and we were like, we're gonna watch the second one all together too, because this is like feel like a little tradition. And we watched it, and I was just like, that was really bad. Like it was sad because they replaced people, and I know it happens in real life that people grow up, and they grew up, but let me have my cup song back.
Yeah, and
You know
I
what I'm
think
saying?
it's a moment of silence for those of us who were in middle school and in music during the Cup song and during Glee, just because I don't know why. It was just, we were in the trenches. We all were. You
Yeah.
know, we were the butt of every joke, as we should have been. Someone needed to humble us. Someone needed to sit us down and be like, hey, it's actually really annoying. It's not fun and cute. It's really annoying. And that's beautiful. Have we learned? No. I'm still doing the Cup song at lunch. It's just now I'm at a workplace.
I still do
But
it every single time I pick up a cup. It's like a flashback, it's like a war flashback. You pick it up and you're just like, oh,
you pick up the cup and you just, yeah, it's crazy. You're
I'm
like,
an insane in the memories
you have
of
a
that
flashback.
song.
You just stare at it for a moment. And are you okay? Are you
Ew,
okay?
I hate the flashlight song. Get it away from me. I hate it. I hate that song. And they're like, oh, like, you're my flashlight. Shut up, dude.
First of all, it was the most like Disney-esque song. And that's fine. And that's fine.
It's
Put it in the
not.
Disney movie. I don't want to be at a theater full of adults seeing this damn song. Put it
You're
in the
my
Disney movie.
flashlight. Hey, I don't care. I love the lady.
I do love
Uh,
her. Unfortunate role. Should have turned it down. Should have read the script first, ma'am. Next time, please read the script first.
Haley, what's her name? It's not Haley Baldwin.
No. No, it's not. But do I remember what it is? No. She
No.
was in
I
Hawkeye.
know she was in Hawkeye. I also know that she is engaged to a football player,
She's
for the
engaged to
Bill,
the
the
Haley
Bills.
Steinfeld is her name.
Yes.
Yes, he just won the MVP or something. That's just cool.
Yes. He's great. Happy for them. But yeah. So this episode was totally off topic.
Oh yeah, back to
95%.
fanfics. Back to
Well,
fanfics. Oh, you gotta go. Hey, it's
I gotta
12:30.
go.
Well, guys, we dove into fanfics for all of 10 minutes. Hope you enjoyed that. As longtime readers of fanfics, we surely did.
If I probably have to cut out a lot of this. It's just gonna be 10 minutes of us talking.
It's a 10-minute long episode.
It's
Maddie and
10
I
minute
got
long
all
episode.
sidetracked because we love to talk. We love to chat with each other. We like to have a good time.
I know. Maybe I'll call you on my way to the dog walking.
Maybe you will. Maybe I'll answer. Maybe we'll have a cute little moment. Who knows? Who knows
Yes.
what the future holds? I hope you guys have a wonderful Friday or Saturday whenever this comes out. And I hope you
Friday.
guys accidentally read a book and then realize 10 years later it was a fanfic, because that's always a really funny realization. I hope it happens
Yes.
to you, as it has happened to us.
Numerous times I have been told that my books
Countless
that I've been reading.
times, even. And I think it's just like if you read fantasy, it's just destined to happen. It's just gonna happen, you know?
This
God.
episode's really just me learning that Carolyn has ruined all of my favorite stuff. And telling me that's fan fiction.
Oh,
And I
your
love
favorite
that.
thing? A 13-year-old wrote that on AO3.
And I
Shut
love
down.
that. Hey, I'm not mad about it. I do love it. I appreciate it. It makes me laugh every time I hear it.
It makes you laugh and go,
It makes
no,
me
it's not.
feel.
No, it's not. Please
no,
tell me
here-
it's
here-
not.
Let me tell you, it makes me feel comforted because as a kid who read AO3 and Wattpad, it makes me feel comforted in the way that fan fiction will always be with me.
It will be. It's been in your heart all along. You just
I
have
will
to find-
never escape from fan fiction.
No, but it's a lovely prison. It's a lovely
It's a
cage.
lovely prison.
There's
Hey.
flowers on the wall, you know? There's
Hey.
cute little messages in the in the
Exactly.
things.
Exactly. There's nothing wrong with fan fiction. Okay, guys. Well, love you all, and we'll see you next week for a mystery episode because we don't
Yeah.
know what's going on.
We'll catch you next week for that mystery. You guys have a great week.
Have a great week. Love you guys.
Love you.